After a long break, we are here back again with what went down this week on WWE. And let me tell you, what a week it was for all of it Raw, NXT, and Smackdown. So, without any further ado, let's start with this week's recap for WWE. The biggest moment on the Raw this week has to be return of Roman Reigns to complete the revenge post what happened on ringside after his elimination from Royal Rumble. And let me tell you, it was a satisfying moment. But what's more satisfying was Andrew Schultz making fun of Logan Paul and showing his place. Moving ahead with Dave on Raw just 40 nights ahead of WrestleMania, Gunther is preparing Jey Uso for a big day, with every time locking him in his sleeper lock. Next on the roster was tag team match of New Day versus Rey Mysterio and Shannon Lee. Lee and Mysterio were gathering momentum and had a complete hold of match when mysterious masked man intervened, giving the New Day a chance to win the match. The masked man was looking like Chad Gable, but backstage events unfolded it was some stranger. Cody Rhodes addressed the audience post the social media updates from Cena and reminded he is still the champion. Next on the list was the match between Raquel and Bayley to decide who is going up against Intercontinental Champion Naira Bulgaria. Raquel had the hold of match, but Bayley, being the role model, fought back. But Judgment Day being Judgment Day, distracted referee allowing Rodriguez to plant the role model announcer table, and this gave Raquel chance to defeat Bayley and being challenger for the Intercontinental Championship. Just before the main event, Io Sky reminded everyone that she is the champion now. CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins went to war inside the vicious confines of Steel Cage. Though it was an interesting match, but the highlight for me was return of OTC. It was an eventful week for NXT too. The main event for the team was champion versus champion, and now what cared is Stephanie the two belt. From Prodigy losing to Jordan Grace, Trick Williams attacking Eddie Thorpe, and Hardy's proving they are still in the game by defeating Fraxium, the show kept audience engaged. But my question here is, how many times we are going to watch match between Jay Evans and Ethan Page? We understand it has been difficult weeks for Evans because of his injury, but he has defeated Page multiple times. But I guess this can be last match as Evans finally got his revenge by hitting Page, dazzling cutter with chair wrapped around Page's neck. After the match enters again the mysterious masked men, and who are they? We are still waiting for the answers. According to me, the best moment on this week's NXT was Undertaker cheering up Obafemi to match against Moose. As of now, Obafemi is the best of all, so we knew the results before the match even started. Moose planted Femi with chokeslam, but Femi with the counter spear retained his title. Moving ahead with last event of the week, Smackdown. And what an incredible start it was from just a challenge for US Championship to turning this heated conversation in 3-on-3 tag match between the Rogue Bloodline and the team of Big Jim, LA Knight and Braun Strowman. The match went back and forth, but in the end, Braun Strowman laid waste to Tamatonga and had the win. Though Braun Strowman team won the match, Fatu got the last laugh by attacking Strowman. This is something happened in ring, but backstage, as we audience were getting some insights from Jade Cargill on her attack, but she got interrupted by tag team champions Raquel and Liv. This brings us to the match for next week between Liv and Jade. Charlotte returned to the ring after her Royal Rumble victory to take on B-Fab and showed why she is still the queen. And Charlotte refused to release B-Fab from figure 8 enters Tiffany Stratton to the rescue, which leads to the wild brawl between the champion and challenger. And this was still on even when Miz was trying to interview Cody Rhodes. As a match was just going on between Damian Priest and Nakamura, enters Drew McIntyre. And we all know the reason. This leads to disqualification of Nakamura and hitting his opponent with Kinshasa. And what started just as a brawl turned out to be beat out by the Scottish psychopath. I'm not a fan of Randy Orton, but it was sad to see him going up against Carmelo Hayes. And then comes Ring General to the ring, assert his dominance by stating why he is greatest champ of all time and challenge the Spanish national hero Axiom. Even though Axiom continuously fought for the win, he couldn't defeat Ring General and Gunther maintains his dominance. This was our thoughts and review for the week. What are your thoughts on the WWE this week? Let us know in comments below. This is Movie Medusa signing off.